Hey everyone, welcome to this second video in our Cyber Catch series, where we will provide informative and relevant information from the InfoSec and cyber realms. Today I want to highlight a few but significant changes to Cyber Essentials Plus that will go live in April of this year. To check out the updates yourself, leave the comments below. The first part of this update is around user devices. With the exception of network devices such as firewalls and routers, all devices in scope of certification now only need to list the make and the operating system. You no longer need to find those pesky model numbers. This change will only be reflected in the self-assessment questionnaire. You will not see that change in the documentation. The second part of this update is around the clarification for firmware. Currently, all firmware is considered software, so it needs to be kept up to date and supported. They've now decided, following some feedback, that this is quite tricky for a lot of devices, so they've now scoped this to just be firewalls and routers only. The third part of this update is third-party devices. More information and a new table has been added to the documentation to help clarify how to deal with devices that belong to subcontractors and students, and how they should be treated within your application. Device unlocking has also received an update. They've made a change here to mitigate some of the issues around default settings on devices being unconfigurable, such as logging into a device unsuccessfully several times will cause the device to be locked. If that is the case, it is now acceptable to use the default settings. The final part of this update is around anti-malware software. They've now declared that anti-malware software doesn't need to be pattern-based. And that's great because we've got some really cool titles out there that use pattern recognition and user behavior analysis. They have devised a mechanism to help us understand which of these types of anti-malware software are suitable for the devices we have in scope. They've also removed sandboxing. And there you have it, 5 key updates to the Cyber Essentials Plus standard that will go live April this year. I hope you've enjoyed this Cyber Catch. See you on the next one.